So you have like this key bank. I should have used red because key bank's red, but oh well. Yeah, key bank. Okay, this is my job. Okay, eventually one of my ultimate goals is to be self-employed, so I don't have to work for anybody. I can just work at home in the comfort of my home and go on, like, I know I had to work hard for it still, but I don't have to be under somebody and it be stressful. I'm not trying to work a 40-hour work week for the rest of my life. I want to be able to be financially stable. And a lot of people, what they do is that they continue in this rat race and trying to keep up with the Jonas and buying material things all the time, thinking that they're gonna, work their way out of jobs and stuff like that. But behold, that they can only do so much, and they most likely gonna retire till they're like 70. And I'm not trying to retire until I'm 70. I'm trying to retire around 30, so I can be able to enjoy life. So here's my job. So everything of my job goes to Key Bank. And yes, I've been working many hours as possible, because eventually I'm going to quit that job and get a part-time job. So here's Key Bank. So a percentage goes to PNC. The other percentage goes to Acorns. I spell Acorns wrong, but y'all know what I mean. Then the other percentage goes to Chime. And the Chime, I don't always put money in there. I probably ain't gonna put money in there until the next paycheck, because I got to pay for rent and all that stuff. So that usually is out of the question though. But that's the fun card. Whereas it's my spending app, where it's like, I deposit $50 in there and I go ahead and spend it. 25 for 1 week and 25 for the next week. I can spend it on whatever I want. And the roundups, and I also have roundups, and the roundups will go back into my Acorns app and rounds up and infest spirit change from Chime. And Key Bank also have roundups on Key Bank too. When I use that Key Bank card, Acorns rounds up the spirit chains and infests it for me. The PNC is pretty much on its own little island, so you draw Olsen and stuff like that. It's on its own little island. It just by itself. Once Key Bank gets done with it, it is pretty much done for. But like the Acorns, I have the checking account on there too. So I'm gonna write down Acorns checking. Yeah, it finally spelled Acorns right. Acorns checking. So whatever money I put in there, and say if I invest $100 in one investment account, which will eventually happen, that right there will also be round up to the Acorns investment app. So I have like 3 cards that are linked. And this right here is on its own little island too, which is only connected to the Acorns check-in. So the Acorns check-in is only connected to the N1 investment. So when I invest in that, Acorns will round up the spirit change and put it in the Acorns investment app. So I'm all constantly, everything's constantly going back. Constantly going back to the Acorns app, which is basically in the circle. And so that pretty much is an emergency fund. I paid, so gonna write this down. Emergency. Sorry for my sloppy handwriting. Emergency fund. That's for emergency. This is for laughing giggles. You're just gonna put it right here. And I need to make a personal rule that once I spend all that spending money, I can't spend any money from the PNC app, from the PNC Bank savings account, from the M1 investment, from the Acorns checking, which is linked to the M1 investment. Yes, I can use the Acorns investment to buy things, but I want to keep that really, really limited because that's what Chime is for. They have the Acorns investment app, which is just investments, which, you know, I can't touch that either. Then here's the key bank is for, you know, bills and food. That's what that's there for. And when I have no money in this account, I need to act like I'm broke. I am totally broke. I'm pretending I'm poor. I don't care if I have 200 save up right there and I have 1,000 in investments, or I have like 200 in my Acorns checking account, or I'm making big money in the M1 investments. I don't care. Once that Chime is done and over with, then that's a wrap. I can't spend. I gotta pretend I'm poor. Now, if I'm smart enough, I need new shoes, then I don't touch that money at all. I just let it build up for the next week, or I just get some cheap pair of shoes and not let my ego determine what type of shoes I wear. So that's it right there. That's the formula.